How's it going, guys? Back for the news, and today's going to be a short one. Microsoft claims Sony pays blocking rights to stop games appearing on Game Pass. Microsoft alleges Sony is looking to prevent developers from making Game Pass deals. And yeah, it wouldn't really surprise me because they were paying developers not to do cross-play with Xbox a while back, so it sounds like it's a common business practice with them, and their current argument with current feud with Microsoft right now over an Activision deal. According to documents filed with Brazil's national competition regulator, Microsoft has claimed that Sony has paid blocking rights to developers to prevent their games from being added to Xbox Game Pass. As part of the regulator's review of Microsoft's proposed acquisitions of Activision Blizzard, the company alleged that Sony had hampered with the growth of its Game Pass subscription service with its business practices. Microsoft's ability to continue expanding Game Pass has been hampered by Sony's desire to inhibit such growth, Microsoft claimed in its translated filings via the vids to the Administrative Council for Economic Defense. Sony pays for blocking rights to prevent devs from adding content to Game Pass and other competing subscription services. And this is all because Sony doesn't have a viable competitor yet, because they're kind of dragging their feet on that with the streaming future. A deal with Microsoft refers to it as one that's common in the industry. Publishing contracts are complex, and with the addition of subscription services such as Game Pass on the PS Plus, it adds another layer of complexity to any agreement between studios, publishers, and companies that own platforms such as Xbox and PlayStation. It's likely not sinister master plan by Sony, but business as usual in an industry where timed and console exclusive deals happen frequently. But even with that, it's kind of ridiculous. That's another thing too. So Activision Blizzard is being even if it gets gobbled up by Microsoft, which is bound to happen because I don't see any reason why not. They're not going to be anti-consumer with it. They're still going to put their games on the Call of Duty games on the PlayStation. I mean, they made open statements about it. So I don't know what their deal is with this. Now, I expect some exclusive perks for those that actually have Game Pass if they decide to have it on Game Pass, but I'm sure if PlayStation gets their own viable competitor for like their streaming service, I'm sure they'd still put it on whatever Sony Pass, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what they're gonna come up with that, but it's just like, I don't know. This is all just blowing hot air, if you want my personal opinion. The whole reason, one of the reasons why Microsoft trying to acquire Activision Blizzard is because they don't want it to end up in another company outside of the U.S.'s sphere of influence, U.S. company spheres of influence. Say, Tencent was, they're actually currently trying to get Ubisoft. They're trying to acquire a bigger stake in Ubisoft. So that, for example. So that's the whole reason. But you know, wasn't. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Microsoft's response comes shortly after Sony made its own claim about its users jumping ship to Xbox if the deal purchased Activision Blizzard and by extension the Call of Duty franchise is completed. Microsoft has disputed the claim and had also previously indicated that it would continue supporting Call of Duty on PlayStation beyond the existing agreement into the future. I think this is just PlayStation in kind of a panic because Microsoft is gaining ground on them when it comes to actually selling consoles and actually doing good on the competitive front. They were slow to embrace the future of streaming, and now they're paying the price for it. Personally, I think is what's happening, and that's why they're freaking out over the smallest things right now. I don't, technically speaking, Activision Blizzard deals, it's not a small thing, but as for the reasoning they're using is kind of small thing. But beside the point, tell me what you guys think. I just thought this little story is interesting. This happened a couple days ago. Other YouTubers have covered it, and I just wanted to give my own take on it. So next, Halo Infinite patch updates how armor visors work and more. So they added the cross-core compatibility with all the visors. Hopefully they'll slowly add everything else over time that way. They also add buffs to the Warthog and some other things. I'll read over them real quick. Player shield volume has been reduced, even more so when they're out of sight. Choppers will no longer boost after being disabled by the dynamo grenades. EMP effects. These are all buffs and debuffs in the game. So the M41 Spanker, basically the rocket launcher radius, has been buffed and will constantly damage enemies. Fully charged plasma pistols will now deplete all shields, including active overshields. Mark assists and medals related to the mark system will now appear when the Superintendent AI is equipped. I'm surprised that was a problem. Players can no longer mark enemies who are hiding behind waist and high cover. Custom games, King of the Hill games will go into overtime when both teams have the same score. They're free for all. No, these are all like issues you think would have been fixed a long time ago. In free for all King of the Hill matches, the mini scoreboard will no longer show unused meters, points, scores, kills, and deaths. PC players can no longer shake the camera up and down in observer mode. Observer will no longer be considered as an enemy team in attrition custom games. The outline of the danger zone's last circles won't appear in the custom game's last Spartan standing. Oh, so they were showable. That wasn't supposed to be a thing? Like, you could see them. Drop weapons will no longer accumulate during tactical Slayer matches. So I guess they wanted to work on the map clutter, so it doesn't hamper the servers, and they have a bunch of menu and UI bugs that they fixed. Here's what I was saying: light and medium vehicles such as Warthogs and Ghosts can now take more damage from small firearms. These changes will apply to both campaign and multiplayer. Yeah, I noticed that they had a really high health bar for some reason. I was wondering what the heck that was going on with that. Alright, sounds like some good changes. Elden Ring on Xbox Game Pass was a bug, Microsoft says, and that isn't really that surprising. Elden Ring's company From Software is not a first-party company, so I doubt they would put it on there without a deal. Anyway, several games including Elden Ring, GTA 5, Soul Hackers 2 appeared on the store pages and ad promoting Xbox Cloud Gaming earlier today, but while many speculated this meant an Xbox Game Pass debut for the titles, it looks as though it was an unintended mistake. We're aware of a bug that incorrectly displays some titles as an available Game Pass Ultimate. A Microsoft spokesperson told Eurogamer we roll out a fix. This is now updated. So it wasn't just Elden Ring. Yeah, they're all third party. And last for the day, before I hop off here, Call of Duty Showcase will include Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2 beta, and more in September. Activision Blizzard announced Call of Duty next a live stream event that will include information on Call of Duty Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2, Warzone on mobile, and the showcase will air on September 15th. And public beta for Modern Warfare 2 will follow. So expect a public beta by October, I'm taking a guess. Announced on the Call of Duty blog, Activision Blizzard calls next in an era-defining franchise event showcasing the immediate future of Call of Duty. No specific timing has been announced at the time of writing. The event will include information on Modern Warfare 2 English, information on Call of Duty Warzone 2. I still don't really get this, personally speaking. They're just creating another Warzone from the ground up, apparently. Information on mobile version of Call of Duty Warzone. A review of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, which I think they only ever showed the campaign. I could be wrong. Streamer is playing the game live. Unannounced information and surprises. And I'll leave these in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next Friday, see ya. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description below. Drop me a like and subscribe. If you like my videos, please ring the bell. I greatly appreciate it. Any news I don't get here, I'll post on my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.